NAMM 2024. I'm at the Eastman booth with Pepijn.
Very well, very well.
That's really hard to say, but I got it, I think.
Yeah, you got it well.
And what we also got is the new range of guitars from Eastman. The most exciting you've done so far, I might say. So you did the Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
How does this new range come into it, the D'Ambrosio?
Yeah, well, we started with the Romeo model in 2019. It was the first time that we really based it upon an original design from Otto D'Ambrosio, our chief designer. Romeo organically evolved in the first solid body. Juliet, yeah, that was a love story, of course. And then out of Juliet, we created this new range, the D'Ambrosio Series.
I like the Romeo and Juliet. They were beautiful guitars, they still are. But when I came into your booth and I saw these, I went, wow, that grabbed my eye. And the thing is, the configurations are not that unusual from a standard other guitars, but there's something you've done with the shape and the colors and the configuration that somehow make this new, but still recognizable.
Well, that's true. And I also think there's an important question that needs to be asked when you do something new. There always needs to be the answer to the question, why? Why would we do a bolt-on? So the first and the most important question is that, or a reason for the existence of the D'Ambrosio series, is the new fuller tone neck. And that is, I think, a revolutionary new bolt-on neck design that will change the perception of players about a bolt-on.
Okay, well, we've got the designer here, right?
Yes,
Otto's here, so let's talk to him.
Let's talk to Otto.
So like magic, Otto has appeared. Thank you, Otto. You're the designer of the new range and of the Romeo and Juliet series.
Yes.
He said that this neck is revolutionary.
Sure.
Why did he say that?
Sure. Well, we've found a way to connect the neck and the body with a lot more surface area. So you've got a better connection for sustain, for tone, for all the important things a guitar player wants to hear in their instrument.
Can you show us?
Yeah.
What does it look like?
Of course. Well, you're going to use your standard 4mm hex key, which is the same key that you'll adjust the neck with, and you have your fuller tone neck system. So it's a stepped long tenon.
You can actually move close to the camera. We'll focus on you.
For sure. So yeah. So as you can see, you have the tenon of the neck, which after the end of the fingerboard steps down and is submerged underneath the neck pickup of the guitar. So you've got the back here, and you can see the detail of the neck shaft that goes into the body. And then what you can't see when the pick guard is on is all of that beautiful surface area that is connected into the body. So I'm going to remove this for you so you can see. So 4mm. These are all machine threaded screws, and they go into T-nut inserts that are embedded in the neck. So I put that here. So I'm just going to turn this around here, and you're able to just remove the neck. There's only 2 bolts, if I didn't mention that before. And then there's the full neck.
Oh wow, so it's really curved.
Yeah, so
and they marry up to the curvation of the
neck. Exactly. So there's the.
So this, wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So
Pepijn, you were right. It is revolutionary, which doesn't always mean good, just to be honest. But that is very cool.
Yeah.
It really is becoming one with the body.
So
TSS.
Yeah, TSS. More tone, more sustain, more stability.
More tone, more I can't say that. So on the back,
yes,
people are really going to need to hear your story, because they're going to say 2 bolts.
Yeah.
That means the neck's going to go this way and that way, and it's going to come off.
Yeah, I mean, so you only have one, since it's embedded and locked into the body, you've only got one force on the neck that's pulling this way. You've got this bolt here, which is doing all of your work, and this is machine threaded. So there's really no force. It's not going to turn the screw out. It's not going to come out. So it's just pulling on this. You've got all the surface area that's going to be locked in there. There's no there's really no movement, and there's not a lot of tension on the neck. I mean, these are 10 gauge strings. I mean, you're talking 50, 60 pounds of pulling force, but the actual force against it is, very minimal. So you put this in with, 10 Newton meters of force, and it's locked in. I mean, if you think about it, you've got the brake calipers on your wheel. Okay, there's 2 bolts on that stop every single car in production. I mean, and there's almost no force on those nuts whatsoever. It's all about the force on your joint. That's where you want to lock everything in. It's not really the force on individual nut.
Okay, I understood some of what you said then. I'm not going to pretend that I understood all of it, but the way you explained it was really, really easy.
Yeah.
And I'll say that I believe you. And so far I can see that no bodies have fallen off the necks behind you.
Fallen off the neck. Yeah, I mean, just as an example, you're able to hold, so just with the force of the joint itself, you're able to hold the body without, and this is actually fit a little loose just for demonstration. We've pulled this neck off and on the entire 3 days. So this is just with surface area of the wood.
That's super exciting.
Yeah.
I thought it was just, I'm going to bring that up a bit. I genuinely thought it was just a pretty looking guitar. I had no idea there was actually some new design that's revolutionary going into it.
Yeah.
Also, well done. That's I look forward to other companies stealing that. Have you patented it?
It is patent pending, yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing to point out, it is not a screw, it is a bolt. And I have no idea why guitar makers are still using screws when bolts exist.
Yeah, so the thread is a lot finer. So you have more threads that are, each one of those threads is taking the force. Yeah, it's also stainless. But yeah, each one of those threads is taking all of the force, and that there's a nut here that is locking, it's sandwiching the wood together. So it's not pulling on the threads of the wood, it's actually pulling on this steel insert that's squeezing the wood together.
And also, if you lose that, you can go to IKEA and get another one.
Yeah, no, it's all, I mean, they're all just standard thread parts. Yes, exactly.
I must apologize, Pepin. That is revolutionary. I thought you were giving me marketing BS.
That's the beauty of things, that often it is marketing bullshit that companies trying to sell you, but this is the real deal.
Okay. Apologies.
No, accept it, Andy.
Right. Thank you for watching. There's links to this guitar, the whole range, and everything else from Eastman in the video description. There's videos all over your screen telling you what you can watch next from me from NAMM 2024. And there's a subscribe button if you want it. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.